One book that's been very popular recently is Rejection by Tulathimutte. All the short stories in this book are about incels, different
Oh, wow.
incels, and people who are rejected, who experience and live in abject shame, and often who really go off the deep end in these like deeply embarrassing, disgusting ways. And the thing that Tulathimutte does really well, and the reason that his book has been so popular, is because on one hand, it's satirical, it's exaggerated, it's hyperbolic, and you read it and you know that this is a scum of the earth incel person who you would like never associate with or be. On the other, there are these tiny moments in the monologues that you recognize in yourself. And then everyone starts to see a little bit of that incel in themselves. We all experience many small forms of rejection every day, but we suppress them because we don't want to be the eternal loser. But then
No.
when you live in the heads of these eternal losers, you're like, oh shit, like there is a little bit of eternal loser in all of us. Like there's this line that from one of his stories, it was called Ahegao. It's a really, really vulgar story. But in addition to this guy's sexual dysfunction, that is the centerpiece of the plot. One of the most memorable bits is where he's having a conversation with someone who he perceives as cooler and more adjusted than him. And then there's a line that says, she was active listening at all the wrong times.
Oh,
And just like as soon
that's
as you
really,
read it, everyone
yeah.
can think of a conversation where the other person has been active listening at all the wrong times,
Yeah.
like nodding and ahhing. You're like, oh God, and it just sinks more deeply into you that this person isn't listening to me at all. They don't care about
Yeah.
me at all.
Yeah.
And I think that's why the book has been so resonant.